أعوذ بيهوى من الشيطان الرجيم بشم هو لا الرحمن الرحيم اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر وإن ترى آيات يعارض ويقول السحر مستمر وكذبوا واتبعوا أهواءهم وكل أمر مستقر ولقد جاءهم من الأنباء ما فيه مزدجر حكمة بالغات فما تغني النذور فتول عنهم يوم يدعو الداعي إلى شيء نكرين. In the name of Yahweh Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. The hour of judgment is nigh, and the moon is cleft asunder. But if they see a sign, they turn away and say, "This is but transient magic." They reject the warning and follow their own lust. But every matter has its appointed time. There have already come to them recitals wherein there is enough to check them. Mature wisdom, but the preaching of warners profits them not. Therefore, O prophet, turn away from them the day that the caller will call them to a terrible affair. وَخُشَّ عَنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ يَخْرُجُونَ مِنَ الْأَجْدَاثِ كَأَنَّهُمْ جَرَادٌ مُنْتَشِرٌ. They will come forth, their eyes humbled from their graves, torpid like locusts scattered abroad. And now we must analyze the reality of this hour and discern exactly what has taken place. The cause of this iniquity of the people was that Satan had great power unto the stirring up of the people to do all manner of iniquity, and to puffing them up with pride, and tempting them to seek for power and authority and riches and the vain things of this world. And thus did Satan lead away the hearts of the people to do all manner of iniquity. And this is why we have not enjoyed any peace. And we know that Satan has stirred up the people amongst the Gentiles to set up and build up the secret combinations that seek to overthrow the freedom of all lands, nations, and countries. These same combinations have been set up in order to get power and gain. And they have shed the blood of the innocent. And they have been stirred up among the nations of the Gentiles to the building up and the formation of a great church. And behold, the formation of a church which is most abominable above all other churches, which slayeth the saints of Yahweh Allah, yea, and tortureth them, and bindeth them down, and yoketh them with a yoke of iron, and bringeth them down into captivity. This great and abominable church has been founded by the devil himself. And behold, the gold and the silver and the silk and the scarlet and the fine twined linen and the precious clothing and the harlots, these are the desires of this great and abominable church, who for the pride and praise of the world destroys the saints of Yahweh Allah and bringeth them down into captivity. And through their pride, and because of false teachers and false doctrine, their churches and masjids and synagogues have become corrupted, And their churches and synagogues and masjids are lifted up because of pride. They are puffed up. They rob the poor because of their fine sanctuaries. And they rob the poor because of their fine clothing. And they persecute the meek and the poor in heart, because in their pride they are puffed up. They wear stiff necks and high heads, yea, and because of pride and wickedness and abominations and whoredoms, they have all gone astray, save it be a few. And so Satan has raged in the hearts of the children of men and stirred them up unto anger against that which is good. And others have been pacified and lulled away into carnal security, believing that all is well, while the devil cheats their souls and leads them away carefully down to the hell fire. And others are flattered away and are told that there is no devil, and thus it is whispered in their ears until he grasps them with his awful chains, from whence there is no deliverance. They are grasped with death and hell, and death and hell, and the devil, and all that have been seized therewith must stand before the throne of Yahweh Allah and be judged according to their works, from whence they must go into the place that has been prepared for them, even a lake of fire and brimstone, which is endless torment. Therefore woe be unto him that is at ease in Zion. Woe be unto him that crieth, all is well. Yea, and woe be unto him that hearkeneth unto the precepts of men, and denieth the power of Yahweh Allah. Yea, woe be unto him that saith, I have received and I need no more. And woe unto all those who tremble and are angry because of the truth of Yahweh Allah. For behold, he that is built up upon the rock receiveth it with gladness. And he that is built upon a sandy foundation trembleth, lest he shall fall. Woe be unto him that shall say, I have received the word of Allah and need no more of the word, for I have enough. Cursed is he that putteth his trust in man, or maketh flesh his arm, or shall hearken unto the precepts of men, save they be the precepts given by Yahweh Allah. And that great pit which hath been digged for them by that great and abominable church, which was founded by the devil and his children, that he might lead away the souls of men down to hell. Yea, that pit, that great pit, which hath been digged for the destruction of men, shall be filled by those who digged it, unto their utter destruction. For behold, this is according to the captivity of the devil, and also according to the justice of Yahweh Allah upon all those who will work wickedness and abomination before him. And every nation which shall war against thee, O house of Israel, shall be turned one against another, and they shall fall into the pit which they dig to ensnare the people of the Lord. And all that fight against Zion shall be destroyed, and that great whore who hath perverted the right ways of Yahweh Allah, yea, that great and abominable church shall tumble to the dust, and great shall be the fall thereof. For behold, saith the prophet, the time cometh speedily that Satan shall have no more power over the hearts of the children of men. For the day soon cometh that all the proud and they who do wickedly shall be as stubble. And the day cometh that they must be burned. For the time soon cometh that the fullness of the wrath of Yahweh Allah shall be poured out upon all of the children of men. For he will not suffer that the wicked shall destroy the righteous. Wherefore he will preserve the righteous by his power, even if it be so that the fullness of his wrath must come, and the righteous be preserved, even unto the destruction of their enemies by fire. Wherefore the righteous need not fear, for thus saith the prophet, they shall be saved, even if it so be as by fire. Behold, my brethren, I say unto you that these things must shortly come. Yea, even blood and fire and vapor of smoke must come, and it must needs be upon the face of this earth, and it cometh unto men according to the flesh, if it so be that they will harden their hearts against the Holy One of Israel. For behold, the righteous shall not perish, for the time surely must come that they all who fight against Zion shall be cut off. And Yahweh Allah will surely prepare a way for his people unto the fulfilling of the words of Moses, which he spake, saying, a prophet shall the Lord Yahweh Allah raise up unto you, like unto me. Him shall ye hear in all things whatsoever he shall say unto you. And it shall come to pass that all those who will not hear that prophet shall be cut off from among the people. So beware in this hour of testing, and understand that the glory of Yahweh Allah, the Jannah, is surrounded by struggles and difficulties. And the hellfire is surrounded by false and vain desires.
Pandemic in this country, the U.S. now reporting more than 140,000 new cases of COVID a day in this country. Tonight here, we're inside hospitals at a breaking point. And Dr. Fauci this evening saying the U.S. could get back to some sort of normalcy by next spring. But what he said has to happen before then. And those new numbers just in from the CDC tonight for fully vaccinated Americans. How quickly does the vaccine...
Also posted on Twitter was this video of Taliban fighters next to a Black Hawk, to which the Biden administration said this.
Those Black Hawks were not given to the Taliban.
These have emerged of Taliban fighters looking quite different. Listen to the BBC's Lise Doucette's description of seeing men like this. And there's no doubt the Taliban is relishing all of this. This promotional video appears to show some fighters decked out in US gear. And the issue's causing concern in Washington.
It's real TV. Keep it real.
Thank you.